On today's show, we commemorate two professors here at UNF and a car crash caused by slippery roads. All that plus your weather and sports updates are coming up, so stay tuned. Good morning, Ospreys. I'm Tedlin Locke, and thanks for joining us here on Spinnaker News. Dr. Homer Bates, accounting and finance professor emeritus, died on Wednesday evening, April 8th. Bates, who dedicated over 28 years to UNF, worked alongside his wife, Dr. Judy Perkin, professor of nutrition and dietetics. There is a celebration of life for Bates at St. Mark's Episcopal Church yesterday at 2:30 p.m. After over a decade of working for UNF's Department of Philosophy and Religious Studies, adjunct professor Dr. Timothy Simpson passed away on April 7th. Students of Dr. Simpson received an email April 8th from the Department of Philosophy and Religious Studies saying, quote, "Up to the very end, despite severe treatments, he would not give up the teaching of his current course, Hebrew Bible/Old Testament. This course and generally teaching for our religious studies program at UNF has always been a major source of joy and recognition for Dr. Simpson," end quote. Due to slick roads, a car crash took place yesterday at the intersection of Holzendorf and Alumni Drive. Here's Patrick Lloyd with more.
A car crash took place around 6:30 p.m. on April 12th at the corner of Alumni Drive and Holzendorf Drive. None of the two drivers were injured in the wreck. The front end of the truck that hit the other vehicle did suffer significant damage. Both drivers were traveling north on Alumni Drive when they tried to turn left onto Holzendorf Drive. The driver told Spinnaker he lost control of his truck due to the slick roads and accidentally hit the car in front of him. For UNF Spinnaker, I'm Patrick Lloyd.
For more on this story, you can check out unfspinnaker.com. Now let's check in with Diane Colley for your Spinnaker weather update.
Good morning, Ospreys. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I'm Diane Colley here with your Spinnaker weather update. It looks like the foul weather from this weekend is going to carry on into today. As you can currently see, there's no sun in sight. There is a possibility of showers before 11 a.m., with a chance of thunderstorms carrying on into the evening. Some of these storms could produce heavy rain, so ladies, I'd suggest you skip straightening the hair today and make sure you have an umbrella handy. The chance of precipitation is 60% with a high of 83 degrees. This evening, you should be seeing cloudy skies and a low around 69. Taking into account that these showers and thunderstorms will be bringing in south winds at around 9 miles per hour. As for the Surfline reports that waves will be between 2 and 3 feet, which is roughly waist to stomach high. The wind will make for a bumpy ride on the north side, but cleaner conditions further south. Well, that's it for today's weather update. Now let's take a look at your 3-day forecast.
Thanks, Diane. Now here's Catherine Marsh for your sports update.
Good morning, Ospreys. I'm Catherine Marsh, and let's see what's new with your Spinnaker Sports. Starting off on the diamond, the UNF baseball team won 2 out of 3 games against Lipscomb this weekend. The Ospreys took home a 4-3 win on Friday, an 11-3 loss on Saturday, and an 8-0 shutout victory yesterday afternoon. In yesterday's game, senior Trent Higginbottom kept the Ospreys in the lead with his 6th home run of the year and finished the day 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs. Starting pitcher Matt Veka contributed to a great start for the Ospreys as well, allowing only 2 hits and not surrendering any runs. These plays helped preserve the team's first shutout since the Ospreys blanked Lipscomb 15-0 last May. The Ospreys will be back in action playing tomorrow at 5 p.m. against Florida A&M at Hardman Stadium. Tossing it over to the green, the UNF men's golf team came in 2nd place in the Irish Creek Collegiate at the club at Irish Creek yesterday afternoon. Junior Taylor Hancock finished with a tournament total of 208, taking home his first individual medalist title to lead the number 24 ranked Ospreys. As a team, the Ospreys struggled in the final day with a 293 that slipped 1 stroke behind South Florida, who earned the team championship with a score of 853. The Ospreys would come in a close second with 854, just 1 stroke behind USF. North Florida will be back in action in the Atlantic Sun Conference Championship, which begins April 19th in Brazelton, Georgia. Well, that's it for today's Spinnaker Sports. Tedlin, back to you.
Thanks, Catherine. Well, that's all the time we have for you today on Spinnaker News. But for more on the stories reported today and other stories, you can check out unfspinnaker.com. You can also like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UNFSpinnaker, and you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at UNFSpinnaker. For Diane Colley and Catherine Marsh, I'm Tedlin Locke. Have a great day, UNF.